This is what I don't understand. I'm not here to judge, but if you're using arcade and the only thing you're using is the Hooked collection, you're just really not getting your money's worth.
Let's be honest, you're not gonna find these videos anywhere else. Why? Because I make them. So it would really help me out if you subscribe. If you've already subscribed, what also really helps is if you like the video and leave a comment. It's hard in the era of clickbait videos on YouTube and negativity in the producer community, and I appreciate your support. Thank you so much.
Part of the responses I got for the tweet where I'm celebrating this whole $1 million milestone was, yeah, but not everyone can do it, or it takes too long, or I'm just being a realist. It's not going to happen for me. It's like, don't be like that, guys. Why sabotage yourself? Why sabotage your own goals? Your goals are supposed to be lofty. Your goals are supposed to be big. You're supposed to have a goal so big that everyone around you looks at you like you're out of your freaking mind. You want to make a living doing what? Making beats and putting them on the internet? Are you crazy? In 2022, are you crazy? Yeah, I am. We all are. Shout out to Tiger. See, that's dope. If you'd send me stuff without drums, did they take down the jerk who stole my identity? No, they didn't. No. And I'm like, what's the point of being verified on Instagram if I can't report someone is stealing my identity and scamming people? Doesn't make any freaking sense. But thank you for asking. So let's get into this thing that Waylon sent me. Thank you for the tempo. I think it's an MP3. So this is what happens with MP3s, just FYI. There's always sample time added in the form of silence at the beginning. So that's why when people send me, I'm not criticizing anyone. I can deal with it. But in general, if you're sending people loops, waves are the way to go. Just to avoid that. Because you never know if that's a deal breaker. Someone might not be in the mood to cut that sample time off. And this is perfect because Dream Life's kit, his newest kit called The Recipe, is full of old school boom bap drum loops. Like, I don't want to be super lazy and just do this. But it does sound good, and like there's nothing wrong with doing that. Okay, if you use loops, more power to you. So I like this snare. Let's just cut this snare out. I'm gonna find a kick I like. I love that my microphone is cooperating right now. So I'm not as lazy as I could have been. I used 2 loops, but I'm gonna modify them a little bit. Because I want an open hat on these. I'm probably gonna soft clipper the kick too. Yeah, I'm gonna use my kit. This is it's not even my latest kit, but this is kind of my go-to right now for drums. So let me just jump into the soft clipper right away, because why not? I want to hear my kicks sounding as good as they possibly can as I'm making my beat. And I soft clip my kicks to any cymbal sounds, like an open hi-hat or a crash. I just like how that sounds. I use a fill from okay, and I always every time I'm live, I always talk about how I'm gonna release these fills for free, and I always plan on it. But I have a bunch of I have a lot coming out. Sample kits, drum kits. No, I don't like that one. All right. I'm gonna try to get more than one done in this session. I think that's possible. I can do that. I can make that happen. Those 50-cent claps, I don't know. I hear them in dance hall still a little bit. I wonder if they're gonna make a comeback. What do you think? In the chat. Oh, you know who was talking about that? Illmind. He was saying he didn't like the new trend that, newer hip hop beats were just the snares weren't super thick like they used to be, and I noticed that. Nowadays, the snares are a little thinner, and a lot of people are either using super thin snares or like rims, and those thick, meaty ass snares, and those what we're calling the 50-cent claps. Like Fabulous had them in a lot of his beats. Not that he made beats, but you know what I'm saying. Those super late, like where it's like 6 claps at the same time. And I feel like Levi's snap is still kind of thin. I'm talking about those super layered, super heavy, damn near sounding like a kick, snare drums and claps. He was saying he missed those. So when are they going to come back? I don't know. Are they going to come back? A lot of stuff is coming back. I feel like all the heavy synths, like the rage music and stuff and Yeet and all that stuff is coming back. So, and yeah, Neptune and the Neptune's kicks that aren't all punchy. They're just a lot of tail, a lot of DK. I'm not sure. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Decap snares. Sure. I'm sure Illmind loves those. I don't know what these notes are. have to make sure none of my bass notes are ahead of the beat. Behind is fine. Okay, Waylon, I hope you're on BeatStars. So that when I upload this, I can just cut you in 50-50 on this. I'm going to work. I want to add one more element. See, this is where something like, and I know now that the key it's in is D minor. This is where something like arcade comes in handy. I'm not going to eat this protein bar right now. Yeah, so a lot of people, this is what I don't understand. I'm not here to judge, but I do believe if you're using arcade and the only thing you're using is the hooked collection, you're just really not getting your money's worth. Because there's a lot of other stuff that they have. So, like, watch, if I just search for jazz, because this is a jazzy beat, I want some jazz elements. There's more than just vocal samples. That stuff sounds cool, like key embellishments. Oh yeah. Wait, that sounded cool. Maybe not for two measures, but let me check in with the chat. Stop DAW shaming me. Get out of here. Him and Mike Trampy, get out of here. Yeah, this is how I make beats. I'm thinking of, maybe doing this more regularly, just having like a kind of live collab thing. I don't know. Maybe that's a good idea. Maybe it's not. I do want to stream more. And so this whole, I was looking forward to talking to Batman today, but this last minute change is causing me to do some stuff that I don't normally do. So it's fun. I think BeatStars is gonna forgive me if I go a little over time. I'm just gonna add a couple more things, Waylon, and then I'm gonna finish this out on my own time. Okay, Bufa, I promise I will check yours out next, and we can get to work on that. Waylon, I have never collaborated with, so this is fun, and I hope you enjoy what I'm doing. I don't see him leaving comments in the chat. That was funny. The person that stole my identity on Instagram took my pronouns out and put it in the username. People are like, "Are you just parading around the fact that you're male?" I'm like, "This isn't. I didn't do that, guys. That's not. I didn't steal my own identity." Anyway, if you get a message from a DJ Payne one that's not verified on Instagram, it is not me. Please report them and do not, unless you're just trying to mess with them, do not engage. Do not engage. Yeah, a lot of people reported the account. I had like 50 people tell me that they reported it, and I appreciate all 50 of you. And Instagram hasn't done anything. But I bet if it was a woman and she showed half a nipple, they'd be on it. I bet you. Their priorities are all messed up. Got an armor track before you can record. That kind of conflicts with the arcade sample. So the way I look at it, this is how I always make beats. I add the most shit at the beginning. So this whole first 8 measure section is the chorus. I'll add an intro. I'll strip it down for the verses and then bring it back for the hook. And then Wayland, I'm gonna need your email address too, so that I can send this to you. Yeah, that's what someone said. They're like, They're like, yeah, you know, you made it when someone is stealing your identity on Twitter. And it's like, yeah, that's cool. But and I thought it was funny at first. And then I realized that uh, some Jamaican artist reached out and told me that he had an interaction with the fake profile, and the fake profile was lying and saying that they loved his music, and all he had to do was give them $50 and he would blow their YouTube channel up. So that's not cool at all. That is not cool. And then that's when it stopped being fun. It was fun at first. I thought it was hilarious at first, actually. It's still kind of funny because they did such a bad job stealing my identity. But it works. I feel like the whole and then people are always, like, I want to be verified on Instagram just to look cool. This is what verification is for. You know what I mean? This is the reason that system even exists. It's to protect people, so that they know, hey, this person with the verified badge is who they say they are. Everyone else with the fake accounts is not who they say they are, so don't get scammed by them. But then the issue is there are people with verified accounts that are scamming people too. So I just got another sample sent to me. And let's get to it. Wait, that was cool. All right, intro here, hook here, words here. I guess that's a pre-chorus because it's almost like a bridge. This is what I name my kicks. I make one I really like, and then they end up in one of my kits with a much better name. In fact, let's in honor of him being, not that I wouldn't be using these anyway, but in honor of him being my guest last week, let's grab some decap hi-hats. I really like his hi-hats. Believe it or not, that's what I use the most from his kit, or kits, I should say, are the hi-hats. still do want to switch to Ableton, but I like my workflow. I'm sure you can do the same stuff in Ableton though. And sorry I'm not super active in the chat. I'm trying to pay attention to all this stuff. Just Frankenstein all these kits together. Why not? I have over 15 minutes to finish this beat. I think I can. And by finish, I mean just get enough ideas so that I feel confident that all I have to do is go in and mix, which is the hardest part sometimes. Why is that folder giving me issues? I forgot to clip my kick. I'll do that now. I already had a beat called Late Night, so this is Late Nights with a Z, so you know that it's special. I'm not gonna lie, I never know what kind of drum fills to add to a beat like this. What kind of drum fills does a beat like this require? I'm going on Splice. Because I really don't. Do we use, the super trapped out fills? Or, so I'm going to go with something organic. But, still, I'm still confused. Because you want it to be smooth. trick, right? Just cut out all the sound except the fill right before the downbeat after the intro. It works. Let's snatch another sound from Darrell here. That's what they're there for. We're gonna halftime this, whatever we're calling this part A section. And then, yeah, making it sound real kind of shitty. Giving away all the cheap sequencing tricks. Ooh, that double kick is bothering me. I don't like it. Oh, wait. Does that ever happen to you? You just, I don't know, it's like you add one hit too many. And it just haunts your soul until you delete it. Uh-uh. If you're gonna howl up a storm, you got to get on the stream. Say something in the mic now. Oh, now she's quiet. All right. Okay. Everyone wants fame until the camera's on them. How do I end this? I got to resolve this back into the chorus. we're making good time. Let me go back to the chat, see what's going on. Definitely time for bass. And again, I do want to switch DAWs. And I think this would be easier in other DAWs, but I use this plugin as a sampler. And Waves has a sampler out that looks pretty good. So, and it was free at one point. I don't know if it's still free. If it's not, that's my fault for not getting it when it was free. So I'm going to drag in a sub bass here. Save my work. Turn it to auto so I can slides and glides. Oops. That's why I want to switch DAWs, because that stupid shit happens all the time. That's why I save. It's saved. We're fine. I just don't like it, because now I gotta reopen it. Sorry. I was gonna say, Boof, I want to send this to you so you can mix it, because you sent me all this stuff combined. I'll sequence the whole thing because I already have it pretty much sequenced. If you want to add additional drops and stuff, I trust you. Waylon, I have enough to mix on my end. So at the end, I'm gonna give you 2 choruses. I don't want it to be too long, but I don't want it to be too short. So I'm just gonna double up the choruses at the end. There you go. Yeah, cool. All right, so we made 2 beats. I appreciate everyone that tuned in because this wasn't the regularly scheduled programming.